Welcome to the world of surrealism. We are going to take a look at the most famous surreal artist named Salvador Dali. This is Salvador Dali when he was a little bit younger. Take a look at the word surrealism. Do you notice anything? Hopefully you see the word real. Well, surrealism is actually the opposite of that. Surrealism is more like what our dreams are made of. Dreamlike pictures that are very imaginative. Here's a picture when Salvador Dali is older. Now that's an imaginative mustache, isn't it? This is one of Salvador Dali's most famous paintings. It's called The Persistence of Memory. Do you see how imaginative that is? What are some things you notice that's very imaginative? What about the clocks? They look like they're melting, don't they? We're going to take a look at another of Salvador Dali's paintings later, but right now what I want you to do is to write down 5 animals that have legs. You can pause the video until you're ready. Now, because we're studying surrealism, I want you to take your 5 animals and think about them, imagine them with really long legs. All right, did you imagine them? So now what I want you to do is go ahead and choose 3 to quickly sketch with those long legs on a scratch paper. So now that you guys have drawn out your 3 animal choices with long legs, I'm going to show you some of the ones that I chose to do and take a look at them just to get an idea. So here I drew my chicken with extra long legs, and then I also add a little bit more surrealism if you notice my tiny little houses, right? So the surrealist part, the imaginary, the dreamlike, is this giant chicken stomping through this land over top these tiny little houses. Another one that I drew was a sea turtle, but notice again all of the legs are super long here, and then I've got some clouds and a bird. So my turtle is actually in the sky, right? So that's pretty surreal and pretty dreamlike. You wouldn't see that every day. And then the last one that I did is actually one taken off of Salvador Dali's pictures of elephants himself. You'll see this elephant here kind of walking along, but look at the crazy legs that this elephant has. Really long, really kind of weird. That's called surreal because it's not really realistic at all. Here is Salvador Dali's elephant painting that I just mentioned. Do you see the really long legs? Here's another one. Notice with this one the very simple background. And here's one for my Star Wars fans out there. Just like we are kind of copying Salvador Dali's technique with long surreal legs, this artist also mimicked Salvador Dali's elephant painting, the second one we saw. But instead of elephants, he used imperial walkers. Pretty fun, right? Now it's time to color in your drawing and add a more basic background. You can choose to use marker or crayon or colored pencil. If you use marker, think about maybe using the brush with water technique to kind of blend your colors in together. That's what I did on part of my example here. I also used dots just to use a little bit of shading and colored pencils to do my background. So I look forward to seeing what you come up with.